Just remember that everything is good during the honeymoon phase, the first 2 years. That's why they call it the honeymoon phase.
2 years?
Yeah.
Hey guys, today we're talking the final episode of Love is Blind Season 5.
Boring.
Boring.
What do you expect? They only had 2 couples, Billy.
I know, right? I know. It was pretty damn boring, though.
What do you
2
expect?
couples. We're used to 5,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
do we got some good couples at least?
No.
That's right.
I just don't, I mean, the couple that said yes, I just don't see it working long term, man. I'm with his boy. I'm with his boy that was like, hey, you know, it's going to be different in 10, 15 years. And he's like, oh, shit. Maybe it
Didn't
is.
think about that.
Where's Renee at?
Who's Renee?
Oh, his girl,
Renee
Renee.
Carter,
Renee.
come on.
Renee.
now.
All right,
Jeez,
all
get with the
right.
That's
program.
someone, though, man. Where's Renee?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
know.
was nobody, no other, like, because I
We didn't see any of the rest of
last
them, yeah.
season, you know, what's his name?
Like, none of them were invited to the weddings. Like,
Well,
you
they
know?
supposedly had a wedding, remember? But, you know.
And we could see it. That's right.
But it starts off with Stacy and Izzy. It's
Mhm.
wedding day for these two.
Yeah.
So, what do we think going into this?
I'm thinking, you know, Izzy's favorite restaurant, Chipotle, so this ain't good enough for
Yeah.
her, man.
Yeah, and we
You
got
know?
some Chipotle right here.
Yeah.
Izzy,
Yeah,
I
boy.
know how much you love
I
it.
mean,
Oh, yeah.
I love Chipotle.
Who
doesn't?
like-
Chipotle's good
I
stuff,
don't know
man.
about the favorite restaurant bit, though.
Right.
Come on now.
Right. But it's good. It is
I
good.
gotta tell you, like, I mean, this is just another thing of her. Like, she says she even mentions, she's like, when I try not to put him down, but like I just try to, like, you know,
Just gotta educate the guy,
educate
you know?
him. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
know.
she's like, I mean, he doesn't even eat Peruvian
Yeah,
food.
like he wouldn't even know what to
I'm like,
order.
Maybe he was trying to be sophisticated and say Chipotle. Maybe it's like Burger King, but it's like, you know what? I'm going to say Chipotle and impress her.
That's right.
I mean, her friends were like, I mean, he works out a lot. There's like protein and stuff. So yeah,
True.
that's a.
Hey, Chipotle is a great, like, lunch place.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man.
I mean, it can be very healthy.
So a good burrito bowl.
It could also be very unhealthy, but it can be
Mhm.
very
Yeah,
healthy.
Splurge it on the chips, so definitely healthy.
Oh, yeah.
But he says he's going up there and saying yes.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I think that's the first time we've seen anybody flat out straight up say, yep,
Yeah.
I am
Mhm.
saying yes. And that's that. You know, I was
Yeah,
like, damn,
and he,
yeah,
I mean, every interview, no matter who he was talking to, there was,
mm-hmm.
you know, it seems like it's always like, okay, now say why you might say no. Now say why you might say yes or whatever. And he was just like, I'm saying yes, I
in.
love her. She's my girl. I got this.
Hey, love don't care about a credit score.
It
You know what
doesn't.
I mean?
That's right.
That's what he says.
Yep.
So,
Hmm.
I mean, still getting brought up, though, like it's an
Oh,
issue.
Yeah, no doubt it is, man.
So,
I tell you, I tell you what I did like them. I like the layout of the room that him and the groomsmen were in, man. I like that whole rustic look that it had and
yeah, it was
everything.
kind of cool.
And
They had a
that-
good
they
spread,
had
too,
really
like
good spread.
sandwiches.
Yeah,
I
good.
saw some donuts there.
Cookies and stuff.
Some,
yeah,
yeah,
it was
some
good.
good cookies and bagels and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it was
so,
good
yeah,
spread.
I could go get down on that.
Yeah.
And then he wrote his little
He did.
little love letter to her.
Did he write it or did his boys write it? Because
Yeah,
they said
wait,
we'll write it for you
Yeah.
if you need us.
Yeah,
to.
but-
Stacy and Wacy and Macy and Pacey.
and put my hands on your titties like a pasties.
He's no
Like, all right.
Eminem, but you know.
And she was like reading that to her mom. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
she chuckled at it. So
Oh, yeah,
She
did.
chuckled and she got a little teary eyed. She's like, "Oh yeah, there's those emotions that
Right,
I muster
So-
here."
Izzy seems pretty sure, but Stacy, on the other hand, is waffling.
She can't
Yeah.
be sure that she can trust him fully.
That's right. Even though, like, through the majority of it, up until she got to the altar, there, you thought, it made it seem like she was leaning more to saying yes, you know. And the thing is, and what crazy part was, her family was totally like wanting her to say
It
yes.
seemed that way.
Big time. They're
No.
like, he's a great guy. You two are great together.
I felt like her mom was trying to convince her to say no.
No, she was. So at first I thought that too, because her mom's like, "Hey, when you see red flags, make sure
Yeah, you
make-
gotta run.
No,
I
but-
saw red flags.
but then-
I didn't run.
But then she
Run.
said, but then she said, "Hey, but you know, something like this could be kind of minimal, you know, to most people,
yeah.
you know." So she kind of turned it around afterwards. So her mom likes Izzy. Yeah, and then her whole damn family loves him. So.
Well, I think everyone in the wedding appreciated Izzy.
Oh yeah,
What's
he
up?
walked out there thanking everybody. You know,
Yeah.
high energy. He was doing good.
He goes out there like he's a celebrity. Thanks
That's
for
right.
coming out. Thanks for coming
The
out.
only thing I didn't like was his collar. Like, he didn't button the top, and it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like a little loose, but, you know.
He's a big guy, you know, works out, got that thick neck.
I guess. Stacy
Can't be
looked good.
constructed.
Yeah, she did. Stays really good. I tell you what though, man. Out of like most women at least look somewhat what they look like without makeup. With makeup, Stacy without makeup looks like she looks like a little kid almost. She looks like a completely different person. And then they put that makeup on her, and it's like, well, that's got to be a different person because she doesn't look the same. So I mean, she looks totally different without makeup.
Well, and getting to the wedding, Izzy says, "I do," and then they get to Stacy, and she gives like this big speech.
I love you, but
She would be doing them a disservice.
Yeah. She can't.
No.
Well,
I love the way he handled it, though.
Yeah, he handled it like that.
In the
But
moment.
they kissed immediately after, like they just got married, and then it starts like go downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
Slowly.
Well, because I think it hit him at that point, because like he's trying to almost maybe save face a little bit. It's a little embarrassing, and then he's like trying to assure her, like, okay, I get it, you deserve to be in the same place. Like, we don't want to do this at the wrong time. Then they kiss, and she's like, okay, we're kind of doing this in the backwards. Like, okay, they're going to keep dating or whatever. Right. And then later in the other interviews, he's like...
Because she's like not emotional. She's not shaken up at all. She's just like, whatever, I just don't want to get married.
Matter of fact, she says, I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. She is.
It's like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I mean, I feel fine.
But poor Izzy's man's all broken up.
He's crying. He's like trying to find the nearest closet again,
I deserve to be loved the way I want to be loved and the way I love in return. And, he just goes off in his little tangent there and it's like, man, you just feel bad for him. It's like, damn.
It's true. Does he not deserve that?
Of course, everybody does.
Everyone deserves that.
She's like, hey, I'll give you some time and get your credit score up. We'll reevaluate some things.
That's right.
She's like, you got to have above 800 to marry me. I'm sorry. And right now,
hints and tips on how to do that.
Not good.
Yeah. Maybe they know.
It's like taking out a loan with this woman. You got to have the right score.
Financial advisor and
but now,
see what his plan is.
Now that whole TMZ thing with him being caught out with another girl totally makes sense at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's over. It looks like so.
Yeah.
I mean, she may want to continue, and he's like, "Do you really mean that?" He's like a kid. You really mean it?
He's like, "Yeah, of course I mean it."
She's like, "Yes, of course."
Like,
can't wait to get off this camera. Turn these cameras off. So I can get away from this guy.
Well, then finally he says that he's like, "I feel that she's perfectly okay, just like doing like she just wants it to be over, So
yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I felt bad for him in the moment.
This would have been kind of surprising, I think, if they got married, and they kind of made me think maybe they would, but I think it's. I don't think they would have lasted if they got married. So
definitely not.
They wouldn't have been happy.
Now
her family did love him, man. Her
he also says,
it makes me wonder, why are you 33 and single and not married?
Single.
Then he started I think the deeper it sinks in. And he may have put in a few drinks after, too. He's like, that bitch.
Yeah, I was like, dang, he took a shot at her. He was all cool, but he does take some shots near the end.
It reminded me a little bit of last season when, what's-his-name said about Micah. I just didn't think she'd be a good mom.
Yeah, I was like,
whoa, where did that come from?
He's like, all these rich 45-year-olds she's used to dating just doesn't give her what she wants, and here I am, 29, and I got my shit together. It's like,
but not the credit score.
That's right.
So, yeah, I did feel a little bit bad for Izzy, but did he have this kind of coming at the same time?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean, the two were never going to work out. They're from two different worlds, and she's too judgy to accept him from his world.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And I think Izzy lost a lot of people with the way he talked to Johnny. If he didn't have that drunken moment, I think people would have still kind of been for him. But
yeah, I think so.
He had a bad day with that. So.
Just a bad day?
Yeah. I think so. I mean...
Oh, man.
Okay, getting to Lydia and Milton. Now, Billy, you originally said there's no chance in hell for these.
I still think they're not going to last.
Not a chance in hell.
I still think that marriage ain't going to last, man.
But I believe it was not a chance in hell that they would get married.
It was not a chance in hell they're going to get married. That was after the first 4 episodes. So cut me some slack there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Lydia, she seems kind of all in. She's like,
she is. Like, I got
they
my
ask
guy.
her about the age. Is that a problem? And she's like, no, not really.
She's like, I fell in love. I got my guy, and I'm gold, man.
Yeah. Because she's been going for the wrong guys who weren't emotionally available to her.
Yeah. She didn't like him bringing up Voldemort, but that one time on the dinner, the Uche,
Uche.
What does he think of all this?
Uche?
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We didn't get his thoughts.
I know, right?
Well, that's what the reunion's for. But if he goes to the reunion.
And now Milton worked overnight. He didn't even take the previous day.
I'm like, dude, you're getting married. Right. I mean, they gave him time off to go to the pods. It's like, can I just get the night off before
He's
my
an
wedding? Like, did he have to
engineer.
work
He's
that
needed.
night? Like,
He's essential. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
like after the party, nah, I can't drink. I gotta go to work after this.
And now he arrives with his Billy, your favorite black T-shirt. He arrives to the wedding with. So.
Yeah, that's right, man. He lives in black t-shirts, man.
How many do you think he has?
He's probably got like a closet full.
You think he just got the one, or he has like a
He's
whole
probably like
Steve Jobs?
He's probably like Mark Zuckerberg, man. Yeah, he's probably just got a whole lineup of freaking of just the same t-shirt.
Maybe.
Yeah, but Lydia, she seems ready, and Milton's kind of like he's hard to gauge.
He
in
is. But I mean, I love like when his dad's talking to him. He's like, giving him all this advice. Make sure you fight fair and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen your mother and I fight. Well, your relationship is independent from my relationship, like totally irrelevant.
My dad says you get 2 good years, son.
Honeymoon 2 years, and Milton's like 2 years.
He's like 2, huh?
Just to clarify, it's 2.
Right. He's like, damn, I really got to think what my boy Josh was talking about back in the room then.
He said something about 15. The timeline's not adding up.
Yeah, right. He said 10 to 15,
So then they get to the wedding. And Lydia's looking good too, I would say.
She is. She's really good.
And she can get gussied up pretty well and stuff. So, but and they go to her first, little flip flop compared to the last one.
Yeah.
So and she says yes pretty early.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was really no waiting for her to say it. Yeah, she said it pretty quick.
Then we get to Milton. You hear the heartbeat music, and Stacy said no. She was the second person, so you think maybe Milton's gonna say no.
I mean. He did all the calculations in his head.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say my word.
He says I do. All the data points led him to this. So.
Right.
I mean, you were watching it, and I remember you saying, "Nah, he ain't saying yes. He ain't getting married."
Yeah. See,
he said it, and then he said something to himself. He's like, "But then they'd have nobody getting married."
Gotta have someone, right?
You paid him like you gotta say yes. We need one of you to say yes.
And we never had a season where no one got married. So
yeah. Well, we never had a season where there was less than 4 or 5 couples either.
Yeah. And then Milton kisses her prematurely, I guess. I mean, it seemed like the right moment, I guess. They both say I do, and they're like, sweet.
Oh, we're good. We're married.
You gotta do the rings first, guys.
Rings,
right. See the vows.
He's like, oh, where's the ring? Where is it?
And I thought they kind of already said their little made up vows or whatever, but apparently they wanted the regular official ones. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Uche did not object like you thought or whatever.
No,
so
he didn't come running in the room.
they didn't give him a chance. He probably would have.
This was not the plan. We were supposed to come on together.
She's my stalker, not his. What is this? So
this was all a plan and a ruse for us to get a free wedding. We were gonna be together.
So congratulations to Milton and Lydia. They did it.
Right.
Married couple.
Yeah,
good on them.
I'm definitely looking forward to the reunion when it comes out in a few days to see how if they're still together and how that works out.
Do you think they're still together, Billy?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think they're probably still together now, but I still don't see them working out past that 2-year honeymoon.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're so hard to gauge.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
I really don't know.
I don't know. I feel
think she's gonna mother him too much. Like, remember, because she wouldn't even let him open the damn pop.
Yeah, she's like, you don't know what you're doing. Give me that. He's like, I know what I'm doing.
I don't feel like even if he's miserable, I don't think he would ever leave.
Yeah, maybe not.
I mean, she might, but I don't know.
She seemed like she just wanted to get married, from the beginning of this thing. So,
and he's been showing her love.
Yeah, maybe they're a really good
She
couple.
I think
Milton could be good
love.
for her,
Yeah. Well, he mentioned that he's like, we really balance each other out, and I think that's true.
I think Lydia can easily get wrapped up in drama. So if she was with someone that was like high drama, then like she would just go with that, and it'd just be too much. So I think it's kind of nice that he's kind of calm and cool, and he really thinks and processes things, and I think that's going to be good for them.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, so
I guess we'll find out at the reunion.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is next week, I guess, huh? The 15th, I think they said.
No, it's Sunday, right?
Oh, is it Sunday? I think it said the
Sunday.
15th.
Yeah, yeah, it did. Yeah,
really
Sunday.
soon.
A couple days, 2 days.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to some drama there. Maybe they'll touch on the Renee thing because there's a lot of rumors swirling around about that. I don't know what's true.
Show up with their new
and I bet we'll get some probably good stuff from like Stacy and Izzy. So especially maybe they'll get her reaction after what he said about her being 33 and single or something. I don't know.
Is she still single, or did she find herself a 45-year-old rich guy who finally gave her everything she wanted?
Right, exactly.
And hopefully we get something from JP and like what kind of why that kind
because
of
they kind of
fizzled
hinted
out.
at it at the end, right? They showed they showed little talks from JP and her and Taylor, and then they showed.
And she said she kind of
Uche
regret
and-
not going a little bit further with things.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, she did.
So that would have been nice to see like some hometown visit or family visits and stuff like that.
Do you think he shows up to the reunion wearing like an American flag shirt?
Oh, for sure. You got to.
For sure.
100%. Yeah. And of course,
At least a tie.
we showed a little Johnny and what's his name too. So
Chris.
Chris made it like they're probably going to show up to the reunion.
Yeah, they might even be married by then. Who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah.
If they can get Netflix to pay for it, then hey.
Yeah, right.
So that's kind of it for season 5. I know
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
people
it
were
was,
disappointed in this. You only get 2 couples, so
Yeah,
that is
I
I
disappointing.
mean, we'd love
you
to
know?
say more, but there's just not much more to talk
It
about.
was very underwhelming, you know. But hey,
Yeah, what can you do?
One couple said yes, one couple said no.
yeah, maybe next season we'll get some more some good stuff going on.
Well, I hope
yeah.
they properly vet people and you don't have an
No
Uche scenario
kidding.
going on with this, and you don't get
Absolutely.
people
I would
pretending
like
to be married.
Right.
I would like to add one more thing to that scenario. So he keeps arguing this, and we get a lot of this in the comments that, they think that he might be telling the truth, that she followed him there.
Right.
His claim is that she found out he was going to be on the show, and so she followed to try to be
applied.
on there.
Yeah.
Don't you think they make their selection processes kind of around the same time? So like he applied to be on the show, was selected to be on the show, and then she's like, "Oh, well, I better apply so I could be on there." By the time he was selected to be on there, it would be too late for her to apply.
Well, she might have just saw that he applied for it. Maybe she just saw that he filled in
And
the
they
application or something.
coincidentally let these two. I don't buy it.
No.
I don't buy it either. I think Uche's full of crap.
Like
I don't think he knows, and he's just
production's full of
speculating.
crap. Like
Right.
they had to have known.
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah.
You would think so.
Whatever.
I mean, I'm sure they scour these guys' social media, and unless they completely wiped it or something. But
That's really all I
Right.
care about in the reunion, to be honest with you, is I
Those-
want to know.
those? Oh,
I want to know.
I bet we're
Did
not.
Uche cheat on Lydia? What happened there? How did both of
I
these
don't even
people end
care.
up on the show?
Uche's a scumbag,
Oh, yeah.
regardless. I think at this point, he's not
Yeah,
gonna win.
but
you
I
over.
would like someone to because
You
there's
were all
Uche
about
supporters
Uche,
out
yeah.
there, and I
I
would
was
like them
never
to
about
understand
Uche.
why.
I just thought he was rational by asking Aaliyah about the cheating. That's all I've ever said.
I don't know. Go back and
Go back and watch
our first
episode.
video. You were all about Uche, man.
I've never.
You said
Watch our
I
episode with
like
your fan
that guy,
video.
actually, is I think what you said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You were all about Uche that first
No,
video.
I never liked Uche. I was all about Chris, and I stand by my boy Chris.
Yeah, we're gonna go back. And
All
watch,
right.
Yeah. Well, Chris is a good dude, no doubt about it. I like Chris. So there you have it, folks. That is Love Is Blind season 5 down. Right? We just got the reunion left on Sunday. 2 more days, and we'll definitely check that out and reviewing it. And hey, please tell us what you thought about this episode. I didn't think there was much to it. Only 2 couples. It was kind of boring, I guess, but.
The reunion will be much
Yeah,
better.
the reunion should be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
We'll see. But hey, as always, guys, we love doing this for you. Please hit us up in the chat there. And until next time, we will check you on our next review. Oh, hit that like and subscribe.
See ya.
See ya.